We'll sit there. Yeah, Cover Slingers is on. All right.
Hello.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Dystopian Nightmare, which is Cover Slingers. Oh, Cover Slingers. It's a dystopian nightmare. The end is nigh. Anyway, that was a lovely picture drawn for us this week. The thumbnail by James Gallegos again. Thank you very much, James, for that. And
James taking over.
Yeah, we've got Dystopian Nightmare, and I'm going to be on my worst behaviour today because I'm thinking just
translation.
Just
Mr. Gray couldn't find any
normal behaviour. Basically, that's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. Dystopian, what a load of rubbish. What a load of nonsense. So I just grabbed 5 covers in the end, and I cursed Man Cave with every single breath as I was grabbing them. And I'm going to be mean to Man Cave and throw a strop and sulk, and I might even have a cry.
You're gonna be mean to me? How's that different from any other week?
Even meaner. So here we go. Dystopian, for those who don't know, which includes me, relating to or denoting an imagined state or society where there is great suffering or injustice. I was like, how the hell do you get that on a comic book? Or it could be a person who imagines or foresees a state of society where there is great suffering or injustice.
Basically, every cover.
No. But so Rosko won last week.
I must say, I'm dressed a bit too brightly for Dystopian.
Yeah, well, that's all right. I've got the greyness for everybody, and everyone else is wearing black clothes as well, so it's all good. Right, let's see the first Dystopian cover then for this week. Let's see if Rosko could find any bloody covers for this ridiculous bloody thing.
And this week, unfortunately, Mr. Jambo's too sick to join us.
Yeah.
I have this.
Look at that.
Immortal Hulk, Alex Ross.
Yeah.
Suffering, dismay.
Isn't that in hell or something? That's not even on Earth.
Right? I don't know what that is.
Did it say you have to be on Earth?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
Mr. Gray, that said he would be very mean, so don't mind him, Rosko.
Yeah, what do you think, man? Pull out pull out all your demon comics and.
Yeah, that's not.
This was tough. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I feel for you. I feel for you.
Comic got nothing on us with the challenges.
I feel for you, but equally I'll go to punish you as much as I possibly can. Is what I was trying to say. Then, like I feel I understand how hard it was to find covers that match this, but equally that was a crap cover. It had nothing to do with Dystopia. The guy falling out of a hole. That's
the only dystopian nightmares listening to your bellyache every 5 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah, Rosko, stop bellyaching.
Intense with stuff that has nothing to do with the actual topic. So just show some Hellboy and Matt Murdock.
Get on with the show. Yeah. None of your belly aching, okay? Because we're not having no nonsense on this week's show, all right? Anyway, Matilda.
Mr. Gray, it's not even Mr. Van Cave's turn yet.
I know, but it was his big subject. So I'm going to post that up. Every time someone pulls out a comic that's got nothing to do with it, and like we can just say Man Cave was a doo-doo head because he made us choose this subject that no one could find any covers for. But
I found plenty of covers, so
yeah, we're going to decide if it is dystopian or not. I don't think.
Now I know what to send you as a gift box. So.
Right, Matilda, are you ready to see? Look,
yes.
Bill can't even say anything. That's how disturbed by this freaking theme he is. He's just like, I don't know what dystopia means. I can't possibly critique that because I can't work out what we were supposed to be showing either.
Jackson.
But I've got some rubbish.
I mean, it does kind of fit a dystopian. You know, the world around is destroyed. Everything looks kind of like hell. So in that sense, it is a dystopian. I remember one scene of is someone eating peanuts?
No.
Enunciate, please.
Oh, it was my bag. I just moved a bag that was next to. I've got a bag of stuff here and I made the noise when I moved it.
You didn't understand what the noise was from. So in a way, it is the background's very dystopian, and I mean the Hulk will survive all of us after all, right? There was one storyline where he's the only thing left alive on Earth, while where Bruce Banner is with the Hulk. So technically, the only two. So
Right.
in that, it's in that regard, it's very dystopian, but also very hellish. Jenny Roy McCroon.
McCarran.
Sorry,
I'll go
McCarran.
with. That's what I'd pronounce it, but.
But they still, the background could very well fit in a dystopia. Usually the world is fucked. It's flames and everything. I guess it's not too distinctive of a dystopia, though.
I don't know.
So I'm going to give it a 7.
Who whispered that? Who whispered that to her? Who said that?
That doesn't normally work.
No.
All right, I'll take it. I'll take a 7.
Yeah, usually
Usually
if Greyman has a suggestion, Matilda does the opposite.
Exactly. I'm just going to sulk the whole of this show anyway. So anyway,
right. You jabronis want to see what a dystopian cover is? I'll show you a dystopian cover since we're all whining about it. Doomsday +1, John Byrne cover. We got Statue of Liberty underwater, the background of New York City.
Yeah, that's Lady Liberty when she's 80 and hasn't even applied any cream.
Yep. We got the American flag in the water. We got a few survivors there and their little spaceship that came down to Earth.
I don't
think that looks
that's
like a Juggernaut's head.
That's just an island.
Juggernaut's head right there.
That's just an island, and people are going up to it. That's not the Lady Liberty. Look at that. That's just an island.
That's an angry Lady Liberty.
Yeah, that looks like Man Cave.
That's right, man. Keep talking. This is dystopian.
Looks like they're just on a boat ride.
This is one of, by the way, for you guys who don't know, this is one of John Byrne's first covers to 1975. Before he
he improved a lot since then, didn't he?
I hope his Lady Liberty improves because
how can he make dystopia look so good? That's the question you got to ask.
They're just having a nice boat day.
That looks more like the Hulk crawling out the ground than the Rosko cover we just saw. It looks more like the Hulk than bloody he's covered in. His one looked more like the Statue of Liberty than your one does. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, we're face melted. That makes more sense.
Facebook because of the bomb. I see. I don't know. Is that dystopian? I don't know.
Come on now.
I think a future with just Charlton comics like that might be dystopian.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's true. I was kind of getting on with the whole suffering in society kind of thing. I said, well, what is a cover that shows suffering in society? It wasn't just like things that are blown up in the future. Then I was kind of like reading it too literally or something. I don't know, but I was whatever. Anyway.
Just go back and get your Commandy comics and you'll be all right.
I haven't got any Commandy comics actually. I don't think I've got a single Commandy comic. I don't think I've got a single one. No, I don't think so. No, it's not one I ever collected, to be honest. I've got
a few horror comics because you say Bill's going to worry. Pretty much every horror
kind of like
sort of dystopian. Any zombie. I'll help you out, Greyman. Zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Getting any cover that shows a man getting married to a woman. That could be dystopian. Whatever you want, dude.
I thought it had to be.
I'm your boy. I'll help you out.
Yeah,
I hope
society as a whole, didn't it?
Mr. Man.
Let's go for this again. So imagine state or societies. So I'm thinking not just pain for one person or suffering for one person. It had to be for society as a whole. And it was brain hurts. Anyway,
see, the key to this though is that it's any society, imagine, but everyone associates dystopia with a future society.
Yeah,
so that's very much limited because of that perception. My cover selection.
Yeah,
get some Planet of the Apes covers. I got lots of ideas for you.
Right then, Matilda, you ready to judge that? Whatever that was in the water there?
That's definitely more like it. We have the world around is in shambles. People are struggling to survive. They're in a little Juggerhead boat. It does look a lot like Juggerhead. His helmet and head over there in white. But yes, that's definitely more like it. And Juggernaut, the big guy, Charles Xavier's brother.
Yeah, Juggernaut. Yeah.
Don't take shots at Man Cave, Matilda. Let's stick to the cover.
I have the cover.
Oh,
yeah, so that's definitely more like it. That's a more proper dystopian. Everything's all destroyed around. Lady Liberty melted. That's quite cool. Very appropriate. Jimmy Olsen. Yeah, Jimmy
Just
Olsen's
Ranger Slides
definitely
just
a dystopia.
mirroring what I said with add the atomic knight.
Yeah, but that's it. That's very good. A very good cover. I'm gonna give it a 10. That's a proper dystopian.
What?
No, I don't know. I think her face has melted like that Statue of Liberty after that score. What can I say? Over to dystopian Bill. He's dystopian.
All right.
Show us the Hyperborean Samaria in disarray with Conan.
From the dystopian channel. Dystopian channel known as
As long
Comic
as the
Mag Musings.
dystopian has muscular men, I'm good.
It could have, but I've stayed away from that. I did indeed, though, pick a doozy for my first one. Logan's Run, number 1.
There you go.
Yeah.
That is dystopian. Absolutely.
The world of Logan's Run is dystopian. We know that from watching the films or whatever, TV show. But that cover isn't dystopian, is it? That cover is just a couple of people running away for some people firing guns.
No, what you can't see is
to me.
Back there behind the buildings, Greyman showing another Jimmy Olsen cover.
The only criticism I'd have, Bill, is Logan's Run is sort of a mix of a weird utopian techno society where the rest of the world's sort of falling apart.
After you reach the age of 30, it's utopian, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
it's like a utopia, dystopian.
I mean, the people who've turned 30 and have all been killed, they're not in any pain anymore, are they? So it's not dystopian for them. They're just not there to suffer it. So yeah, there is that point as well.
I think we had Logan Run on the show a few times, didn't we?
I think once or twice, but yeah, Ranger Slayer agrees it's dystopian. But I suppose it's not dystopian for people who are alive in it. It's the people who are 29 and a half start getting a bit sweaty. Or is it 21?
Yeah.
Wait,
those are the other ways to get away from
they kill
Greyman's
everyone.
It's dystopian. Yeah, it's.
Whoa.
No, wait, they kill everyone who turned 30?
Isn't this cover Slingers, not story Slingers?
Yeah, that's the thing. I was trying to get. I mean,
story Slingers.
Actual covers.
Much like the monkeys at the zoo, other things are slung around as well.
Yeah.
So wait, in the story, they kill anyone who's 30?
I think that was the nature of the story, wasn't it? When you reach 30, you got killed, or was
they
it
got rid of the
that?
old people, sort of like a Soylent Green, but they put them out to pasture or something.
Right. So they're
only 30. Why are they already?
So they're escaping that.
No, they're only 30. Why did they already? Already killed them at 30.
You've got some lag, I think, Matilda. I'm getting some weird noises when you're speaking. I don't feel like we're talking over each other.
I don't remember why 30 was chosen.
Right. Yeah, that was the cutoff. Basically, they wanted to.
It could have been arbitrary. There could have been a reason. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that was probably the age they decided upon because it was resources.
I mean, at least wait till 40.
Yeah.
Hey, Pete,
well,
how are you, sir?
They didn't. They waited till you were 30.
I mean, you still have some juice. Hi, Pete.
Yeah. There you go. So you ready to put that score on there, on Matilda?
Yeah. Well, the storyline definitely sounds dystopian.
Mm.
The cover, though, not really too much.
I know that's a hard.
Yeah, it doesn't project dystopia that much, does
it?
Yeah, it could be more like heroes saving a girl and they're running away from an army. Could also be it. There's a robot hand, but still, it also doesn't necessarily have to be dystopian. It's more. Big Brother is watching. Scary. Yeah, not too dystopian. Still a cool cover. It could be dystopian. You're running away from all the police and military, kind of like in Minority Report, the movie. So in that regard, yeah, I'm gonna have to give this a 7 then.
Right.
It could be, but it's not clearly dystopian.
Thank you very much. We're all for lunchtime. It's an interesting number. 729. What are references? There's got to be a reference to something.
No, I didn't. Oh wait.
So what did you give a 7?
Yes.
Right then, my first cover then. This might be the most dystopian one. It'd probably give me the least points, though. I don't know. It's just like I was trying to think. I've put so many covers up. Like this is kind of dystopian because this is like a bad situation. Oh, but anyway, so I've gone with this one. What could be worse for a society or state than if it was overtaken by a supervillain, namely Vandal Savage, and he's got Superman as his enforcer? So this is the world of the future, or possibly an imagined story, where Vandal Savage is in charge, and the rebelling Lois Lane and some red-headed guy, I'm not sure who he is, in the story, but they getting so basically Superman is stopping the rebellion, and they're obviously rebelling because Vandal Savage is in charge, and he's obviously causing lots of suffering for the society by being in charge. There you go. That's my spiel.
I don't see any suffering.
Vandal Savage is in charge of the blinking society. He's not.
I didn't see any suffering until he showed that.
He's not going to be tucking. He's not going to be tucking people in bed now, is he? And like giving them pocket money. It's Vandal Savage. He's a super criminal, one of the worst. So obviously, it's a suffering society.
He looks like Bruce Wayne's villain businessman version.
Exactly. But otherwise, they wouldn't have Lois Lane and this ginger guy, whoever he is, rebelling against them if he wasn't bad.
You know how you know when your cover is bad is when no one is talking bad on it.
Yeah, that's because they all realise that this
Rosko
is
hit the nail on the head. We're just feeling bad for you, Gray. We're trying to help you. We don't even have a encouraging word.
Yeah. Whatever, guys.
Usually seven's the bottom of the
even Flamingo agrees.
I don't give a toss, to be quite frank. I've just got 5 covers, and I don't care if I come last. So bring it on.
Yeah, I told you,
the most dystopic cover we've seen so far.
Translation. I brought what I brought, so fuck it.
Exactly.
that cover works just fine. That cover that fits the bill. The chat's been suffering ever since you started showing it.
Absolutely.
Matilda, put us out of our misery and give it a grade already.
This is the best one that has been shown in this round. I thank you all. This is showing proper suffering because they all know that the villain. All you guys, there's some people like there was like a disaster. Oh dear. At least there's more resources for everybody now. There's been a disaster. We can all like grow crops and that. But this is a villain, a super villain, taken over the whole society. Man,
I can't think of anything. It's not really impressive.
I can't think. It's not a fashion show, Matilda. What are you wearing as your material? All you got to know is he's causing suffering, like you do as a judge, causing suffering for the society. That's all you need to know.
Well, it's my job to cause suffering on a regular basis. Well, I mean, he does have robots, so you can say the dystopian war.
Yeah,
kind of like in number 9, the movie.
Also, Superman is in his control, so it's like even worse. Like the one hope they had of Superman helping them has been stopped because he's controlling Superman as well. There's nothing more dystopian than that.
Now it does look like he's about to kill Jimmy Olsen, so I do kind of approve.
Oh, is that who that is? Oh, yeah, it might be. Yeah,
let me tell you how it ends, Matilda. Superman rescues everybody. Everybody lives happily ever after. That's not dystopian.
Yeah, when
what happens in the story is immaterial. The cover is showing a dystopian image.
The cover shows a typical superhero versus robot.
It doesn't matter what the story is.
But the thing is, it's also like all around doesn't look too dystopian. They're not exactly suffering. It looks like they're about to fight him.
Well, so you think Vandal Savage is going to be giving everyone back rubs and bloody well? This is Vandal Savage.
This looks like a regular businessman.
It's Vandal Savage.
Yes.
His attire is immaterial to his evil. I mean, look at Matt Cave. He dresses up quite smartly, but we all know what kind of villainous criminal scum he is, making dystopian cover week.
Yes, I get why you don't like it. He's the one who actually brought the dystopian cover.
I know. He should be shot.
No, I mean, again, like Mr. Bill, Mr. Oscar, could be dystopian.
It is dystopian. It's the most dystopian cover this round.
Don't worry, Greyman. You're getting your revenge. My having to listen to you for endless diatribe that I have to go through here. It's definitely it's causing me to question my judgment.
Exactly. Question your choices, mate. Question your choices.
Oh, good luck, Mr. Wolf. Well, it's kind of dystopian, but it could also seem like Superman fighting robots controlled by supervillains. And he's got, instead of Jimmy, he's got a sleazy businessman as a cheerleader. So I'm just going to give it a 7.
Right, fair enough. That's what everyone else has got, so I can live with that.
Ross got an 8.
Yeah.
No, I got a 7. I got a 7 too. Yeah.
Right, let's go to the jury.
Maybe got a 10 though.
Well,
Yeah.
Mr. Werewolf, you can complain to Mr. Gray. He's been talking about his cover for the past 5 minutes.
Yeah, you just give us a score, Matilda. You just interrupt me by giving a score and I shut up.
Don't let me string a word in. And I got a lot of words. Too many, some might say. All right, 1 vote for Mr. Mancave, 1 vote for Mr. Bill.
Just like 2 votes. 2 votes. Everyone's gone to sleep after my talking.
Wait. The chat's a bit of a delay. Another vote for Mr. Mancave, 1 vote for Rosko.
3 for
Another
Bill.
vote for Mr. Bill.
No,
2 for Mr. Bill, 2.
Yeah, I know. He voted 3 times. No, 3 now.
Yeah, and 2 for Mr. Mancave, so it's a tie.
Wow.
I agree that Logan's Run is a very good dystopian book.
You guys
cover doesn't represent it that well there, but well done, Bill.
So
I'm okay to split that one.
For Mr. Mancave.
You guys wouldn't know dystopian if he beat you on the ass. That's all I'm saying.
You're biting me constantly in this exact.
That was the most
right now. I feel the biting jibes
you
and
guys don't
criticism.
know nothing.
If anyone knows ass biting, it's Greyman. I can assure you.
I'm thinking I'll console myself by reading Cormac McCarthy's The Road later today. You know, it'll make me feel better.
Right, let's go to the second round then.
Gentlemen,
let's go to
please,
Rosko.
Rosko's going to begin to regret he ever joined us.
I think that's long past.
He's past that point.
Don't worry, Rosko. It just gets worse.
I have like
I'm surprised you guys don't have Terminator covers. Terminator would be dystopian just to help you out a little.
Oh yeah, definitely some Arnie.
Maybe.
This is
cool. That's
Scooby-Doo Apocalypse.
Awesome.
Yeah, Apocalypse Scooby-Doo.
The Scooby-Doo Roscoe. The Scooby-Doo Apocalypse is when they run out of marijuana. That's
That's when they run out of Scooby snacks.
That zombie Scooby.
Yeah, snacks
One
and
and the same.
Wait, there's Shaggy.
Yep, there's Shaggy.
No idea. I think Scooby might have eaten him.
There's no Fred.
But it looks of it.
No,
Fred's
that's Fred.
dead.
That's Fred over there. No.
No, in this, Shaggy actually has like a beard, and he's all tatted up. And
All right, so Fred and
So
I
that's-
gotta say, even with the skeleton face, Daphne still looks hot.
When did he get so big, Shaggy? He used to be like 3 foot tall and thinking Daphne.
That is a pretty cool Shaggy, though. What is that
Well,
comic?
he is a bit taller than Daphne, though, by at least a head. But yeah, it was never that big.
That's a version of what comic?
It's Scooby-Doo Apocalypse issue 29. It's a limited trade dress. It's not the version.
This is why I hate the Virgin covers.
Oh, is that issue 29? The series really went down after 28. That's what you got. That's what you got. Yeah.
I'm surprised it ran that
It's
long.
actually pretty cool. It's
How did it run that long, for God's sake? Yeah,
I think zombies would be dystopian, so Greyman is right, I think.
Whatever.
Hey, that's
I don't know.
I bite my tongue trying to help Rosko out, but I can't help
Say society.
the whole genre's been maligned by.
I'm trying to find covers that show a state or
low
society. Like, and it doesn't say state or society. It's just a couple of zombies and a blinking flag. It's like it doesn't sort of say dystopian to it's dystopia. It's to do the whole society or state. And
you don't think running from a bunch of zombies trying to eat your brain is not dystopian?
But that cover doesn't depict anyone running from any zombies. It's got a zombie dog and a zombie guy and a zombie woman who've teamed up with. There's one person there who's human and she's not being eaten. So I don't know where the dystopia is on there.
Rosko, I don't get it.
I don't know where the dystopia is on
thanks,
there.
Doc.
You're welcome, man.
Are you done, Mr. Grey?
Yeah.
Deduct him some
I gotta
points.
say that whole cover is more entertaining than the whole Walking Dead.
Woo!
And I mean the whole comic. The whole comic. So I'm already approving. Yeah, definitely got dystopian vibes. You got the zombies, the fighting, and probably scavenging for food, although by looks of them, they don't really eat. No wonder Shaggy became a zombie. And Scooby also looks malnourished as well.
He needs a Scooby snack.
Scooby snacks. I wonder what happened to Freddy. You think Shaggy and Scooby ate him?
Yeah, probably.
They
It's a
smoked him.
possibility. That's definitely much better. Definitely more dystopian and very cool looking. I love how Daphne in any situation still looks great. I gotta ask what her secrets are. Well, I love that one. I'm gonna give it a 10.
Woo! All right.
Okie dokie. Right then.
Bill thinks he's in a dystopian chat here right now.
Yeah, this
Channel right now. All right, so here we got another example of dystopian: Black Cat Mystery, The Last Man on Earth, and I think it's Greyman finally got a date, and boom, apocalypse happened. We've got nuclear bomb destroying the world in the background. Old, headlights, chairs, just junk, and on top of that, you got little demons coming out of the clouds. Can't get more dystopian than that.
Does it count as a date when they're unconscious? I didn't realise that. I thought they had to be conscious for it to count as a date. And obviously, we've your
look at that
bedside
misery
manner. Maybe that's okay,
dystopian.
Doc, but not
His
me.
beard even disappeared. It's just awful.
That looks cool, though, I have to say. But why is it called Black Cat Mystery?
It was originally different. They changed it over to a pre-code horror type of comic, but they never changed the title. It's 1952.
So they could save money on the second class postage.
Right. They don't have to. They don't have to invent a new title, which costs money.
Yep.
Really? It costs money to invent a new title back then?
Because America has, regulations and weird stuff like that. Maybe they don't do that.
Okay. That's a really cool cover, I have to say.
Yeah, it looked interesting. There was a nuclear explosion, and that guy looked like he was mutated. So yeah.
You look younger without the beard.
Yeah.
By the way, I love Lisa's dress. That was Lisa's first date.
I couldn't carry Lisa. I wouldn't bring in. That couldn't be me and Lisa because I'd be doing me bashing.
There was only one benefit to the mutated Greyman. He got a little stronger. So.
I see. Should I shave my beard? I wouldn't shave my beard, man. Maybe it fell out. Maybe it fell out from the radiation.
It was nuclear radiation. It burned it right off.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I noticed you don't have any Fallout comics because that's also dystopian.
No, Fallout doesn't have any comics. We were talking about this earlier on. Not as far as I'm aware. I've not seen any Fallout comics, but yeah.
It's weird. You think there would be something at least. I mean, it's got so many things.
Yeah, never mind.
Well, I love that cover. That's very creative. And they're not wearing leopard. Extra points for that. No leopard. I know they're not in the jungle, but still, they're in tattered dresses, but not leopard. I'm already ecstatic. But that's definitely dystopian. You got the nuclear in the back. You got the demons, dragons coming out of the sky. The whole world went to hell. Those two people's date is ruined. Either that or the girl was like, she saw Mr. Good out of and she was like, nope, I can't. I did not sign up for this. So yeah, that was great. 10.
10 was that?
Yeah.
Always
okay,
10.
Cool. Okay then, Bill. Bill's got a migraine.
He showed off his only one he got.
No
He's
chance.
like, all right, now the Greyman. No.
I've got another. Even though at this point most of my collection is virtually inaccessible, I still have enough to pull off a quality cover for every round, including Battlestar Galactica #1.
Ooh.
Now, if that's not a dystopian future, I don't know what is.
Clever. And then their idea of utopia was fleeing to the Earth.
Who'd have thunk it? That was a great man.
Okay.
See, Greyman,
okay.
see what a little creativity and thinking about your collection.
That's not to me. My criteria for dystopian is obviously different to everybody else. Because to me, that's just a spaceship attacking somebody. We've no idea what the story is.
The Cylons
That's
destroy their whole existence. They have to flee, and they end up at a 7-Eleven somewhere in the desert.
Yeah,
in the end.
this is
So
what we're
it's
saying
like,
now.
you know,
If you know the story. If you know the story, you know it's dystopian because you know the story of the Battlestar Galactica. But I've got someone here. I'm going to have to tell you the story of what the situation is. Does it make it a dystopian cover? If I have to explain what the dystopian bit about it is where my thinking.
Mr. Graham,
this
you forgot
cover-
the first round already?
This cover
Sorry?
says it all.
Have you
No,
forgotten the first round already?
I haven't forgotten the first round, no.
They're running from.
Then what was that 5-minute explanation? Did I dream it?
No, but I was saying I got to do it with the other covers as well. That one was the least blinking one, whatever. But anyway, whatever. All I'm saying that is a spaceship blasting some stuff. We don't know anything about how it's dystopian. We don't know. There's nothing on there that says the whole society is dystopian. That's what I was trying to find covers for.
We got a nice SpongeBob song.
Darth Vader is piloting the spacecraft as well. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh, definitely more points off now. No, for that comment.
Or is it Spock? I get him confused.
Spock? What do you mean, Spock? Well, that is, though could also be just an alien invasion, still is also more appropriate to a dystopian. You got all the people running, you got the top dog on them. They're being herded by the aliens or probably the rich people. As well. So yes, that is definitely more dystopian. Still can also be seen as other stuff, but also dystopian. I'm gonna give it, and also looks very good, so I'm gonna give it a 9.
All right. Okie dokie. I have no idea if it's dystopian. I don't care if it's dystopian
Actually,
or not.
that could be an afternoon in Israel. Especially right now.
There you go. There's lots of fire. There's a dawn of destruction. It looks like possibly London because that looks like a bit like Big Ben. All the heroes have been downed.
You mean Big Bang? No, or Big Bang?
No, Big Ben. But anyway,
Big Bang Theory. Never mind.
No.
Poor Barry. Poor Oliver over there. And who's the asshole sitting on the brick wall?
I think that might be Manchester Black. Because he was in the Justice League Elite, I believe. So.
Did you say holding the comic or sitting on the wall, Matilda?
No, sitting on the wall.
Oh.
Yes.
Is it dystopian? I don't bloody know. It's destructive.
Could very well be. I mean, everything's on fire. Heroes are killed. You got the robot lady.
Yeah, some kind of villainess has overtaken
alien robot
the
lady.
heroes.
She's just doing a photo shoot. I don't know.
And they complain. Who do they complain? They complain Starfire doesn't wear enough.
There you go. There you go, Greg.
No,
you can do
dystopian.
it. You can do it. Put your back into it, Greg.
But to me, this is no more dystopian than anybody else's covers. But it's just like I know it's not getting there, grasping it. Because to me, it doesn't say a state or society that's in from suffering. But I don't know. Maybe it is. This could be a one-off battle for all, you know.
We are only going based on the cover, not necessarily the story.
Yeah.
And based on the cover, it could very well be a dystopia.
Mm.
You know, like when all the heroes are beaten down and everyone's enslaved. Now we need Jimmy Olsen on the spike, and it'll be perfect.
That'll be utopian. Jimmy Olsen as the overlord.
Look, shut up about Jimmy Olsen, you scoundrels. Jimmy Olsen rocks. Jimmy Olsen's got more fiber and good sense in his little fingers than you guys have got in your whole bodies. Now shut up about it.
Very nice.
Insulting the judge, that's 1 point off.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm not going to win anyway. I'm not going to win anyway, so I don't care. I'll be back next week, whatever happens.
High Gold Gotland Comics Gold Glove. I'm just going to say glove.
Gauntlet, yeah.
Gauntlet?
I call it the Infinity Glove. Fuck the Gauntlet.
Yeah. the Infinity Mitten.
All right, well, that's a proper dystopian looking Mr. Grey.
Okay.
Very proper. I mean, at least it looks more dystopian than the first cover. That's for sure.
Don't think so.
I mean, it could very well be because they got the fire, the beaten down superheroes, the half alien robot lady who's gonna.
It looks more dystopian than Battlestar Galactica.
I mean, definitely more dystopian. I like it. I like it a lot. It also looks very cool.
How much did Greyman just PayPal you?
Nothing.
Mr. Grey is not my PayPal.
You're joking.
It wouldn't help anyway. I'd just take the money and still say what I want.
Yeah.
Why do you think no one's PayPaling me? They know I won't do it.
I'll give you a no prize.
I'm an asshole. All right. Well, I love it, so I'm giving it a 10.
Yay!
What?
No more
What just
belly
happened?
aching, man. You got a 10. Now you can just show your comics and.
Yeah. Right then, let's go to the
Again, Mr. Werewolf complained to Mr. Grey.
Trying to find the.
I don't know. How do you have time to watch us? Doesn't he give you only 20 minutes of internet a day?
There we go.
And I thought you wasted that on porno.
Well, he spends that time on porno. He doesn't consider it a waste, Matilda.
Time well spent.
All right, so we got 1 vote for Mr. Bill, 1 vote for Mr. Man Cave. Man, Shaggy got buff even though there's no food. 1 vote for Rosko, another vote for Mr. Man Cave. Another vote for Mr. Bill, 1 vote for Mr. Grey. Another vote from Mr. Grey. Well, we got a 3-way tie. Oh, wait. No, we got a 4-way tie. Holy shit.
Really?
We got a 4-way tie. Let's know what else votes now.
That's a dystopia.
That is weird.
No, dystopia is when Greyman wins. So that's we'll take the tie for.
All right,
See,
so I
you
guess.
don't know what dystopia means.
Okay. So what do we do then? We got a 4-way tie.
I don't know. Just do 2 each, maybe, or 1 each.
Yeah. Let's do 2 each.
Okie dokie then. Right, on to round 3 then. Back to Rosko.
Oh man. All right, let's try this one. Let's see. Nuclear Family.
Oh, Mr. Grey. Not Mr. Grey. Mr. Castle got that comic as well. He showed it recently. It's the Nuclear Family.
Yeah, this is actually a really good read too. But
not to mention very handy. You don't have to do your makeup. You just put on a mask.
I like that one.
Yeah, that's Roscoe's favorite part.
Not have to put on makeup.
Also, why is the daughter blonde? I think she's adopted.
It's a wig.
Well, the mailman's blonde.
Could be a wig. Might all be bald from radiation blinking poisoning, mightn't they? They could all be wearing wigs.
So I thought this was a cool cover. Dystopian.
That is pretty cool. I think Mr. Castle showed the same one.
Yeah, I think if society as a whole will actually.
I know. I mean, Comic Crypt of Castle Hills, Alex. Comic Crypt of Castle Hills. That's
well, it doesn't just affect the family. It's just that's just showing what one family has to put up with.
Yeah, so it's a society then, isn't it? Which is what dystopia means.
Where's the definition?
That's basically our society right now. We all wear masks, right? That's
well, at least you don't have we now have the new masks that are clear. Clear name.
Yeah,
I must say, it might help the deaf people, but man, do you look retarded wearing it.
Oh, better than dying of COVID.
I don't care what I look like. Mask.
Look at this beard. I don't give a toss what I look like. Yeah, I'm quite happy to wear a mask. Yeah. Right, you ready to judge, Matilda? Matilda?
Wait, Jenna bleaches her hair and wears a mask. Yeah, I know, but I meant that the daughter might be adopted. Or mom had an affair with the mailman. We don't know. We don't know.
We don't know.
We've never seen the mailman.
It's not relevant.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, it would fit in a dystopian society. You have to wear masks. Maybe the air's all poisoned. Everyone's screwed and have new radiation. Although I must say, they are dressed quite nicely. They're kind of disappointing, isn't it? It's like with the COVID. We all thought we'd be carrying sticks and guns. You just go outside with a mask and your slippers. kind of an anticlimax, wasn't it? That would be very dystopian. That is a cool cover.
It's a family portrait that got taken at Sears.
I have to say though, how do you know how people used to look? They're all in masks. Like Foley. You see, that was your grandmother. Are you sure? You sure that wasn't some other random... Oh, maybe that's what happened. A random child went into the photograph. And they're like, fuck it. Let's just take a picture. The photographer is like, come on, people. Time is money. But yeah, I like that one. And could be very dystopian. I'll give it a 9.
Ooh.
Right.
Ooh.
Okie dokie.
I'll take it.
Okay.
all right. Well, you all knew someone was going to pull this one out. This is sort of like one of the more famous dystopian covers. Commandy #1.
I see you really like Lady Liberty, Mr. Matt.
No, I know.
Yes, I do like my Lady Liberty in distress. My Lady Liberty in distress.
Oh dear, not another Statue of Liberty in the water again.
And we got the Empire State Building too.
That's just a different camera angle.
Didn't they make any other covers like Dystopia? Or was that the only one they had? Was that the only one they had that week or something? Like we got a special offer on Dystopian covers. Get 2 Statue of Liberty underwater.
Well, we do have a handsome blonde man, so I can't complain about that one.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Just trying to help you out with what dystopian is, Mr.
I figured somebody would play that tired one. That's cool, though.
Yes.
If that's what you got.
I figured
Didn't he
the
show
haters
that
would
on
come out.
I'm sure he showed that another week. It don't really matter.
Haters gonna hate, Doc.
Yeah.
I think he showed that.
I'm used to it.
Didn't he show that one on the landmarks one? When we had a
I did
famous
not show that on the landmarks.
No,
I'm sure
we
someone
definitely
showed it.
haven't seen that
I got
one
landmarks like you wouldn't believe, man. I haven't even come to half of my landmark comics. I didn't.
He's got almost as many landmarks as he's got skid marks, Greyman.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
See, Greyman, I think about what other categories are there, and I don't want to eliminate one, so I kept that one out for that purpose.
I'm sure someone showed it recently, but maybe with Jambo, maybe I'm not sure. Anyway,
He has good
regardless
taste,
of
Sam.
that,
Judgment. I can only say that because he's not here.
I don't think we had that one.
yeah, there's no rules against it anyway, but just like maybe points knocked off is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
See, Matilda gave him a 10 on the one that he showed before, so he had to show it again. He's like, oh, this is
Exactly.
That's a different one. That is a different one. At least Lady Liberty doesn't look melted off.
Practically the same, so
it's just a couple of years later. It's a couple of years earlier before the water rose.
Well, I like that one. That was very cool. We heard of Commandy before, right?
We have.
What does he do again?
Few people have.
He's like the last boy alive on Earth. Or something.
Yeah,
He's
the
not
last
terribly
boy.
popular, Matilda.
Well, that's definitely dystopian. Again, we got everything destroyed in the background. We got the one lonely person on the little boat trying to survive. Got Lady Liberty destroyed. Somehow she still stayed more or less intact.
Yeah, imagine.
Very well done. Very well done. What are her secrets? Well, I love that one. It looks really cool. 10.
Oh, no.
Okey-dokey.
No.
Okey-dokey.
That swindler has done it again.
Oh, I knew
no.
somebody would look at
Surprise.
this, this time. to know what
Two
dystopian
for a
is.
price of one. Then.
All right. After that farce, now it's time for a proper dystopian cover. I'm talking about the dystopian near future of Detroit, Michigan, with a beautiful Mignola cover. Dark Horse Comics #2.
Yay,
RoboCop.
Mike Manola.
Nice.
Mm.
I mean, oh, boo.
See, now that is RoboCop.
Yes.
That is really cool.
So we got to give Bill credit. He has all the movies and television representations of dystopia here because it is
And
a
he's got a
literary
Mike Mignola.
genre of Greyman that is actually commonly used, and you should have a few comics of it. So stop. So I'm gonna rag on you a little more.
Yeah, but no, but the story is dystopian, but is the cover dystopian? Is what my point was. It's like I'm trying to find a cover that encapsulate societies and states suffering, and it's just like it's a guy holding a gun or whatever he's holding a candle, and that doesn't say suffering in the society. So that's what I was suffering. Well, yeah, whatever they are, probably do. I have no idea what's going on there. They're just like they're floating.
They're all doing the backstroke.
It's local bars, and they're just floating in a spa. It's like a spa date or something.
I showed her Mignola cover. Matilda said she needs a break.
Yeah, I hope she's not getting bombed or nothing. That's
No, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
It looks like they're having a spa day. They're all relaxing, and he's coming to bring a scented candle. That's exactly what
exactly. Scented candle in a spa. That's all that's going on there.
Oh, no, that sounds dystopian to me, Rosko.
Some Mike Manola art. Hey, that could definitely be dystopian, and it is RoboCop. He does live in a dystopia, after all. At least from what I know.
Half man, half human. But he was talking about Bill when he said that. Half man, half human. I don't mean that.
That was very cool.
Machine.
Could definitely be a dystopian scene. He's got that girl with him, going with guns. You got all the people probably dead from radiation or whatever. Love that. And on top, it's some Mike Manola cover. 10.
Ooh. Okay, then.
I love it, Mike Manolas.
Here we go. This is dystopian future story, but whether you can get that from the cover, I don't know. It's martial law #1. There we go. He's a policeman of the future. He hunts heroes. Hasn't found any yet.
What the hell? Wait. What the hell am I looking at? Give me a second.
You're looking at martial law #1.
You're looking at not a dystopian.
He wasn't asking about the cover, Greyman.
Now, Greyman, I'm surprised you haven't pulled out a Judge Dredd. Aren't you English?
I was thinking the same exact thing, man, Kay.
I wasn't looking for my Judge Dredd comics. I was looking at my martial law comics. Screw it. I've been looking for 3 hours now. This will do. I know it's dystopian.
You put so much effort in. That's why you always win.
Yeah.
Well, we've got Judge Dredd on the panel, so let him have it, Matilda.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out what I was looking at first. I was like, what the hell?
He gets that a lot.
Just tell me how this is not as dystopian as Bill's comic, which is a guy holding a candle with a few people lying around. This is a massive explosion. I happen to know this is a dystopian comic set in the future after a war where heroes are made to fight in this war.
We're all
when they come
asking
back,
that question, Mr. Big. We're all asking that question.
He's killing them. But as I say, that's what my point was. Whatever.
Is that a mask? Is that a mask on the side of his belt?
Yes, he hunts heroes. That's a dead hero's mask.
Look at the orderly traffic behind them. No one's bleeding. Everything's normal.
I think in a dystopian, they're already used to it. They're like, okay, just keep driving, ignore the asshole, win the mask.
I don't know. Is it dystopian? You decide, Matilda. I'll let you decide.
Could very well be. I mean, he definitely looks dystopian. I mean, martial
It
law.
definitely is not.
Well, he could be. He could be like a futuristic society where the things that went to fuck. You got this guy who keeps the law on his own terms, maybe fighting the evil rich government like they always do. And they always have a rich government. It's like a trope.
Yeah, well, he's kind of with the government, to be honest. But he's fighting all these superheroes who are just like turned all into. It's like analogous to like Vietnam, when they come back from Vietnam and they're all like got no jobs and they're all taken to crime to make ends meet and that kind of thing, and just gangs of street superheroes causing trouble, and he hunts them down. Basically.
So he could very well belong in the dystopia.
Yeah,
I can see it. I can see it. Maybe not completely, but still, he could very well fit in such a scene. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Okay.
Oh man.
That's still okay. He still looks very much like he belongs in a dystopia.
Yeah,
Greyman?
It's weird.
Yeah, Mr. Grey could fit into. He'd be the comic salesman in the basement.
Yeah. All right, then let's go to the jury then for them to decide. I just like this cover anyway. So
if I could vote, my vote would be for Mike Manola. Okay, we got one vote for Mr. Man Cave.
The Hellboy comics.
Let's see, we got one vote, 2 cups that round. 2 cups. Okay, we got 1 vote for Mr. Man Cave, 2 votes for Rosko. I think it's that blonde girl. She's just so fetching. They're like, was she sleeping with the mailman or not? We got 3 votes for Rosko. We got more votes for Rosko. I think it's Rosko.
Yeah, I think he got this one.
I like that
I
one.
think
like
it's a pretty good one, that one.
Yeah, that one is cool.
Yeah. It's like if everyone's like that in society, then society is suffering, definitely. But
yeah, but at least you still get to wear a pretty dress.
Okie dokie. But that's kind of like the weirdness of it. It's like obviously part of life is normal, but there's one big glaring thing that isn't normal.
Hey, you know, I once saw masks that Disney made during the 40s. They made during the 40s for kids to wear. And they were Mickey Mouse. They were fucking scary. It was like something from a nightmare. I swear. I think Disney was trying to hint at us what they're going to become in the future.
Speaking of a nightmare, Matilda, Roscoe's ready to show his next comic.
Yeah.
I see it. Vault of Evil. We got a giant hand.
Giant killer.
Trying to kill everyone and smash them up.
I don't know. It looks like he's gently cradling them, honestly.
Doesn't it, though?
Yeah. You'd think he could pretty much just squish those guys pretty easy.
Because he's going to eat them. That's why he's going to eat them. And he wants them alive. They taste better when they're squirming.
Yeah, he's leading them to safety.
I don't know. I'm coming up with stories like Greyman. I don't know.
Well, you learn from the best.
Well, you better not use Greyman as an example. Bill, on the other hand, he knows how to spin a tall one.
Yeah, we got a critique from
Batsy over there. Batsy over there is looking at you.
Doesn't hold back.
Hey, thanks, Biggie.
Batsy Pop is looking at you in contempt over there.
Yeah, you could get any horror comic and claim it's dystopian if you're late. If you're
I'm sorry,
lazy.
Was that 2 syllables you said?
Lazy.
Horror.
Lazy. If you're a lollygagging.
Okay, Matilda, you ready to score that one?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, give it to him, Matilda. 2 shots in the back of the head for this one.
Yeah, as they say, Clinton style.
Did they?
I don't know. I heard someone refer to it like that.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't know. If it was at least like burning buildings in the background, everything destroyed, maybe like giant monsters. the world is in disarray, but it's just like a monster. Just when you're kidnapping people to eat them, not necessarily a dystopian. By the looks of it, not everything is destroyed, so he probably just woke up and went to do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not really. You can't even call it dystopian anyway, because there's no. They look like they just went regularly to work. They're not even dressed like, like supplies are short and they just have what they have.
Yeah, the monster probably eats a few of them, feels satisfied, and then goes back to his cave. It's not really all.
Well, what happens if you're one of those people? See?
Yeah. Anybody stubs their toe, it's a dystopian nightmare for them. But society at large.
It's just like that, just them specifically. It's not for everyone. That's hard to spin that dystopian.
I wouldn't want to be in a world that had a giant creature that could just grab me at any minute. So if y'all are okay with that, that's pretty cool. No.
Yeah, but that's more of a monster story and less a dystopia.
Yeah.
Well, what about the guy that was walking down the highway for Greyman? He was just hanging out, and people.
Well, it looks like he belongs in the dystopia. This monster can belong in a regular monster story.
Yeah.
I got it because it says
but
no
that,
man
but that is
escapes
a very
alive.
nice looking hand, though. I'll give it a 7, but it's not
very
really
generous. Very generous.
Right.
And that hand is so cool.
All right. Got me a nice Manili cover here, and so far my comics have featured New York every time. If anybody's noticing, and this time we got 42nd and 5th Avenue.
Flooding.
The last two on Earth, Uncanny Tales. And,
oh, great! We got the futuristic Adam and Eve.
Yep, they're the last two. We got the water. They're on 42nd Street, so you know something's going to go on. So yeah, maybe
Mr. Wolf, just rewatch. What do you want from me? Complain to Mr. Gray.
That's one of those themed water parks, Matilda. Don't fall for that.
They're just on a date.
Yeah.
Bill knows all about the theme parks. He used to go to 42nd Street all the time back in the 80s.
I think we need to weigh out the pros and cons. You've got to weigh out the pros and cons to decide if it's dystopian or not. There's no traffic. There's no queues at any of the shops. You can help yourself to anything. You haven't got to pay for anything.
There's no devastation.
There's swings and roundabouts.
No devastation.
About that one.
You're the last people on Earth, man.
If you're the last, you got a boat. They've got a boat.
They're it. Man, they're it. They're rowing around looking for food.
Wait, Mr. Gray, can you bring it back? I didn't have a chance to look at the background yet.
No, you're not missing much, Matilda.
Come on, Matilda.
They're just
you're
on
not
a nice
missing much for that one.
He's just rowing her around.
Yeah.
Right.
They probably go to a different rooftop restaurant every night.
But, this is actually Matilda. This is a alternate universe. Last one, the date Greyman's date died. This one she lived, and look how unhappy she looks.
That's because she knows she's on the menu. That's why she knows she's next to. If I don't find any food, she's going in a pot.
I'm just surprised
the only man left on Earth.
I'm just surprised that cover didn't have a Statue of Liberty. That's all I know.
I might have dressed it up.
I thought I'd switch it up a little.
No Lady Liberty. But that girl looks like either he just told her he's not going to marry her, or he told her he has an STD. One of the two.
STD, and there's no penicillin anywhere in sight.
Or she's scared. She's worried that all her family have died. That's another possibility. She's to be upset because the whole of the rest of society has died.
It does look pretty. It does look very well deserted there, and that water is very high for that street sign. So obviously, things went really bad when there was a huge flood. And she does look incredibly upset, and he looks very worried. I do think they would very well fit a dystopia. It would be all alone. Well, at least maybe they can procreate, but wouldn't save them for long, would they?
Yeah, well,
we don't want any incest, do we?
Can you imagine, Matilda?
Retards.
No one left on Earth, and all you got are kids to take care of too. Oh man.
Yeah. That would be difficult.
Plus childbirth without medicine. It's like that.
Although they have their choice for home anywhere they want. They just gotta go in, open the door. She's saying, "Oh no, Bill, why did Jackson have to die and leave me stuck with you?" And that's the moment Mr. Bill pushes her off the boat.
Yeah.
Just like he did Jackson.
Yeah. When Jackson asked, "What, Bill? Why did you leave all three of us? I wanted to be alone with you."
Exactly.
No, but that was very good. Very well could be in a dystopia in the future where there's no people.
It's a 6. It's a 6.
Don't listen to Bill's little moaning and groaning.
That's a
lot of stretching going on.
It actually tells a story as opposed to.
But wouldn't that work with like with the gauntlet, the glove snapping and Thanos destroying half of the civilizations? I don't know. No, I think it very well could be a dystopia.
It's 1955, so it predates the Twin Towers.
Everything's fucked. I like that one. 10.
Oh
my God!
No, Matilda.
I know you're dystopian.
He was reaching with that one. Oh my goodness!
It's a reach I approve of.
Oh boy! Well, he rarely hears that. I can tell you that much. So.
Well, not from me. Yeah, I don't want trouble with Mrs. Man Cave.
That's what you told me the last reach around. Sorry.
That dirty bird.
I'm going low blows here.
Yeah, I knew that dirty bird. Yeah, you've done that before, I hear. All right. You're making me misbehave, man, Gabe.
That was before the boat ride with Jackson or after?
We've got an awesome dystopian cover with Amazing Adventures 23 featuring War of the Worlds and Children.
Mr. Fever, hello. Comic Book Fever's in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Hi,
there you go.
What's going on, Comic Book Fever?
Green lady. You like green ladies.
Absolutely.
Is she green? Oh, yeah, she's quite green.
So
Greyman,
Greyman, take a lesson. Bill does not have access to his hoard, and he was able to still pull out.
So he says.
I don't. I've had to stick. Well, I do, but I'm too lazy. It'd take a lot of work to get them all out, so I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds.
The title I struggled to say.
There's no devastation.
Oh yeah.
Nah, but there is a hot guy in armor.
Oh, is that what I had to? That's what I had to put up.
Is that bear?
That's Jimmy Olsen on steroids in the future. There, I don't know.
Is he got a bear?
Right. It's not that good anymore.
What the heck is that?
Holy shit! A mutated Care Bear.
Is that supposed to be attacking him? Or was it attacking him? Or was he taking it from a piggy? No, he's attacking him. Oh, cool. So
I have to say, though, that mutated Care Bear looks better than the regular Care Bear for sure.
The bear's not too bright. He's biting him on the one shoulder that has armor on him.
That was lucky for him. Lucky for him.
That by the way, that guy right there, that is the male version of Red Sonja. He's got the impractical armor too.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
I'll leave all my vital organs exposed, and
I'll just put him in here like
Sonja. Left shoulder.
Just need a metal cod piece and nothing else. A metal cod piece is all you need. Nothing else.
It's like Red Sonja. I need to protect the boobs. That's the important
I mean,
part.
Matilda, you can't give a good score because he has a cod piece. It's not even the real thing there. You get it.
Well, I can't give my girl Sonja low points. I love that bikini armor, after all.
Right.
That could very well fit in a dystopia. Right. War of the Worlds is where the aliens come, right?
Yes,
don't call
that's
Bill
correct.
a mutated Care Bear, Matilda. He's sensitive about his past.
Where are the blue wrenches, I say?
I think they're also in a dystopia. Well, I really like that one. That's a very well drawn cover, and I love that green lady. She's very good looking. Very good looking. They very well could fit in the dystopia. We got mutated Care Bears. We got hamsters, mutated hamsters running amok, biting people. We got swords. There's no more electronic weapons, probably.
No, he has a gun too.
Oh, well, swords. Yeah, dystopia. You got all sorts of weapons. You got to get creative with that shit. I love that one. That one gets a 10.
What? Oh, man, I'm out of here.
Okie dokie, okie dokie. I've no idea this is dystopic. Who cares? It's a picture.
But continue anyway.
Roscoe's out of here, so yeah.
Bye, Roscoe.
Oh man, how are we gonna score him?
Greyman, before he changes his mind, make sure you just knock him right out of the.
I should reject it so I don't come last. Okay, so this is during the Bloodlines event. There's all these alien parasites, and where parasites rule, Hell World. In
Greyman's intestines.
If anywhere is going to be a dystopia and it's causing suffering for society, it's got to be Hell World. That's it. That's my case. It's my case rested.
I think that's just that amusement park Bill was talking about. Hell World. Yeah.
Wait. Did Lobo join the boy band? What's with the blonde hair?
No doubt.
It's even worse, probably, than Bond there.
That looks silly, doesn't it, Matilda?
Hell World!
It's a parking lot fight. Looks like it's a
Hell World!
Hey, give me back my bike.
Still alive? How'd they manage to subdue Lobo?
I don't know.
That has some skills, by the way.
And is that Brainiac 5 there? You know, it's just
whacked him in the face. Comic. Yeah, it is. It's a Legion comic.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah, the old Legion, the original
Legion 93. Okay, yeah.
Legion 93.
I like that title.
You should have left it in 93.
No doubt.
But the thing is, it's Hell World.
It's a good comic, Matilda, but it has nothing to do with dystopian.
No society can be suffering more than Hell World.
Dystopian, though.
It's about dystopia is about suffering society, and there could be a more suffering society than one that's run by parasites, and it's called Hell World.
Well, there's no more wrong society than one that's infiltrated by Lobo. That society is fucked.
There are several current societies run by parasites. I can assure you of that.
Yeah, probably right. But these are the alien parasites that suck your spinal fluid.
Oh, you mean the Borg?
No, not the Borg.
Not the Borg.
No.
The Brood.
No, it's a different company, but yeah.
The
Brood from X-Men.
I actually read a bit about the Brood yesterday. That's why I remembered them. But hey, that scene definitely could definitely fit in dystopia.
This is Bill before he puts his face on in the morning. Look, this is Bill when he wakes up in the morning. He's like, "Oh, make us a cup of coffee, darling." Like that. Because you don't forget to put your face on, Bill, before you go out into society. He's like, "Oh, do I have to?"
Mr. Grey, why are you showing everyone photos of me in the morning? Are you trying to get a little score?
That's Bill in the morning. That's Bill, not you.
That's actually very me in the morning, especially the hair or the tentacles. So that definitely could fit in the dystopia, that whole scene there. You got Lobo about to have a hole in his head, which, considering it's Lobo, I don't think anyone's going to miss him too much.
No.
He survived.
So, yeah. But yeah, I could definitely see Lobo in a dystopia. You know, before he kills everyone like he did to his own race.
Yeah.
True.
So yeah, that very well fits and very cool. And is that Brainiac 5?
It is Brainiac 5. Actually, is it Brainiac 5? No, it's not, because it's the I think he's just called Brainiac because he's the grandson of the original Brainiac, but no, he's not actually. He's like
that's true. Brainiac 5 is the future Legion.
Much in the future, much further in the future, But it wasn't.
Yeah, that's still a Brainiac. It's still in the family.
It was someone who followed Brainiac. It was his son, or the guy who was like Brainiac's assistant, and somehow he became Brainiac powers as well. I believe that's the story. But yeah.
All right. Well, I love that one, and that definitely could be. Dystopia. I already said that. I give it a 10.
Whoa!
What?
Yeah, read it and weep. Hell well, Bill. Hell well. This is
so Greyman, how many 10s have you gotten on this horrible topic that you
my God,
thinking about so much?
2 somehow.
More than me. More than I have.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna win, you suckers. I'm gonna win. This is dystopia. What could be more dystopic than me winning?
Well, Rosko, you did win your first time, so you did very well.
I think you're doing all right with the jury as well. The jury votes help.
Won't count them out yet.
Exactly.
Yeah, Rosko, don't count yourself out yet.
Hell well, guys.
Hey, they might not have fitted, but hey, those were some good covers.
What could be more suffering than Hell World?
What's a well?
Listening to yammer on.
Isn't that two pieces of metal being
Disneyland
put together?
Okay, we got 2 votes from Mr. Bill.
Oh, you're saying world.
Yeah, world. Just because you can't spell colour, mate.
Okay, we got 2 votes for Mr. Bill. We got 3 votes from Mr. Bill, 1 vote for Rosko, 1 vote for Mr. Man Cave. I think everyone really likes the idea of a male version of Sonya.
Bill, I have a soft spot for that comic because I bought that exact one as a kid and loved it. What I loved is the War of the Worlds, even the little in the corner. We
got 4 votes from Mr. Bill. All right, 4 votes.
Look at this too. This is kind of cool.
Give it to Bill.
They attempted. Well, they did. They had a little tear seal here that's lasted probably since the comic was created.
Nice.
Wait,
but
someone
as I opened it
and left it?
As I opened it, it kind of fluttered off. So I think the glue from this tape from about 20 years ago is finally given out.
So if you submit it, it won't be restored grade anymore. That's good.
Exactly.
Okay, there. It's the last round, folks.
Oh my God, the last round.
It's Rosko once again.
Oh, come on, Rosko. Don't give up yet.
All right. So I know you guys are going to give me a whole bunch of guff, but crossover, there's a whole...
that comic I've been told I should read.
It's a good comic, but...
There's a whole, everything destroyed back there. But...
One little area in the world is destroyed and has this weird, all the comic characters, but yeah, not really the whole dystopian. I don't know.
You were told to not give up, Rosko, but that clearly shows that you have.
From the cover, for all we know, it could be a dystopian world because with everything's destroyed, it's cut people
based on the cover, that could definitely be a dystopia.
This is what I meant.
That one might not be dystopia. That one might just be a winter's day. So
that's just a typical winter in.
He's got a gun.
Yeah, so
he's in
America. You've all got guns and you go down the shops. What are you talking about? I've seen the films. I've seen the TV programs. I know you take guns in the showers.
Did we switch covers?
Brush your teeth with. Yeah, you cheated there, Matilda. I think you should knock him. Just give him a 5, I think.
Wait, what cover are we on? I had to look down for a second.
What cover are you showing, dude? It's your last chance to show one cover. All right, he's going for the winter stroll cover.
It's the Locust.
That one would have fit too, by the way.
This one, no way. It's a bloke walking in the rain, in the snow. What's the blood?
Blood
over there.
Are you sure that's blood?
That's just a New York meter maid trying to see who parked on the wrong side of the street.
Is that not a hot dog stand that's right there? Maybe the ketchup has leaked. That could be. I think it's a hot dog stand. I think he shot the ketchup of a hot dog stand. I don't know why he's done that.
Sharon.
But yeah, I can't see anything there that suggests dystopia.
Have you read this though? It's Locust. It's like all these bugs take over the.
We're just going by the covers, mate. It doesn't matter what's going on inside, or does it? Depends. If I'm showing it, it matters what's going on inside. If you're showing it, then it goes by the covers. That's
yeah, there's a double standard.
I should have known.
If you want to learn to properly bullshit, listen to Mr. Grey.
I'm trying.
No, he
not
just.
very,
I thought we were
not very effectively.
Was quite good, actually. Why did you switch?
Punish him for that.
The two I didn't know which one to really show. Those are my last two.
You got to decrease the score just for being a wishy-washy flip-flopper.
Exactly.
You got to hold to your comic with conviction.
Yeah,
that was
I just wanted to show them both.
For our very serious show.
It's almost like cheating.
I was just showing Matilda. I was just showing her a couple of good comics, okay? Because she, she asked me what a good read was.
I do want to try that crossover at some point.
That's what I wanted. I was telling her, Crossover is a good book that she should read it.
You got that kid that gets his face melted off.
Punish him, Zlatan! Wipe that smile off his face. Come on, look at him. He's mocking you. Look at him mocking you. Punish him.
Well, Mr. Gray, what about you then? You mock me all the time.
Don't
Rosco, the good news is the more Greyman fights against you, the better
friend,
you
Matilda.
do.
Don't punish me. Don't punish me, Matilda.
Well, he ended up with a peaceful walk in the Winter Park.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it could just be the guy walking out in an incredibly...
Go!
Oh my God, Homer Simpson, keep it away.
Punish him further for that.
Oh,
all right. That could be in a dystopia, really. There's not many people around. You got just the one guy with the gun. Got some blood there. Could also be him walking on an extremely cold day in America. I know you guys have some extremely low temperatures.
Guns everywhere anyway. He's probably a snow plowing gun. That's probably his snow plowing gun. He's probably shooting snow off the yard. They have a gun for every occasion over there in America.
On the other hand, that scene could fit very well in Metro.
Yeah.
Metro 299.
Yeah, the Russian
apocalypse
game, yeah.
I already like it. Yeah, I think that could very well be in a dystopian fit there.
Yeah.
You got the one guy roaming the streets. Most people are dead, under snow, or eaten.
Is Greyman eating chips again?
Sorry, is that picking up really loudly? Sorry about that. I didn't realize my microphone's a bit too powerful.
Yeah, it sounds like someone's roaming in the bag.
No, I'm going for a bag of. I'll move my microphone over there a little bit. It might not pick up some accent. Sorry about that. Sorry,
Mr.
dude.
Werewolf, I'm gonna punish you and make sure you don't come next time.
We want him here.
Or either that or just, I don't know, rewatch or set an alarm for work. Also, how are you still fucking alive in that year? I don't know, money.
I think you might be joking, Matilda.
This one, I think he's fucking serious. All right, back to the cover. Well, I quite like it. I think it looks very cool. We got a kind of a Russian apocalypse. I'm going to give it a 10. That's a very good looking
No.
Man.
All right.
And what about knocking points off for showing two covers and trying to pretend that he meant to show that one all along? That's got to be worth.
I was just telling her what book to get. I was just saying, hey, Matilda's a good read. Yeah.
It's funny how those words never left your mouth until after.
This isn't the comic I'm showing officially, but this is just Bill. If Greyman actually wins, he has to get his teddy bear for comfort there, and just a little portrait of what I think. But anyway,
that's a great cover.
I'm changing gears here a little bit. It's not New York. It's not the last two people on Earth, but it's a well-known dystopian situation. Russ Manning cover. The robots have taken over humanity, and there's only one guy to save them. Magnus robot.
And he's wearing a skirt.
And boots. Yeah, he's got a whole ensemble.
He's fucking fabulous, isn't he? Killing robots and looking fabulous.
Is that a belt?
I'm pretty sure he showed
From the sea comes Magnus to fight the evil robots who are the masters of man. Sounds pretty dystopian.
Now, to be fair, that's probably much easier to go to the bathroom.
Oh, man.
He's a practical man as well. He can stick his fist through a robot's chest and go to the bathroom easily.
Relieve himself easy.
Wear a tight dress and a Gucci belt.
Yeah.
Black boots.
I mean, to be fair, that looks far better and more normal than half of what they show in fashion shows. So
that's what Manco's rocking underneath the table. We can't see. He's got his little skirt on. He's got his little skirt.
I don't wear pants for the show. So
of course, you got to go commando. When you're wearing a skirt like that, it's like a kilt. You have to go commando.
I mean, to be fair, at least it's easy to go pee.
Yeah, absolutely. And then anything you want to do.
Although, what do you do when there's wind? You like go Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah, exactly. Show it all off.
I mean, it is useful. It's probably useful in the old days. Then a girl, when she got married, she like knew what to expect. When there was a gust of wind.
No surprises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let the bells ring out.
Well, that could very well fit in a dystopia.
Barely.
You got the future. You got robots. There's no material for pants anymore, so everyone are wearing skirts.
Mm-hmm.
It is practical, though. It is practical, and then you can show off your legs. You think the men shave then? You know, they're like
probably. Yeah, it seems to be the done thing nowadays. For the looking from the adverts I get on blinking YouTube, the man shaver, whatever they're calling it, the
manscaping.
Manscaper, yeah, something like that.
I was talking about the legs, Mr. Grey, not that.
I know everything. It's about everything. Called the man, fucking, I don't know, something. They're talking about the lawnmower 3.0 or something like that, and all these men talk about shaving their balls and that. It's like, oh, okay, you really need to hear this.
That must be a stressful operation, isn't it?
I would not know, and I would never discover it. I like to keep it unkempt, like my beard.
Greyman knows he's a metrosexual, so he shaves everywhere.
I do not.
I just got a mental image of those little creatures from Star Trek, the furry ones.
Yeah, they look
thanks for that, Mr. Grey.
Trouble with tribbles.
The tribbles.
Yeah, thanks for that, Mr. Grey.
That's the trouble with tribbles.
Yeah. Oh lordy.
Oh man!
That's
Put that thought out of your head.
That's too much bollocks for today, Mr. Grey.
You know tribbles are cute and you like to stroke them. Don't lie, Matilda.
After what you just said, I'm never going to look at them the same way again.
Yeah.
All I'm going to think about is balls. Anyway, back to the comic. Very well fits in the dystopian. You got the robots, you got the future. Terminator, you have to fight the robots. Just unlike Ernie and leather, you got skirts, dresses. I mean, I approve. As that guy knows how to rock a dress. Once again, Mr. Man Cave 10.
All right.
Oh my god!
I'm sure we showed that one before. You sure you're not knocking?
I've never showed that one.
Was it Bill who showed that a million bloody well? Robot Hunter.
Bill, do you have this comic? Do you have it?
Magnus Robot Hunter has definitely been shown before.
I've shown a Magnus Robot Fighter comic.
Yeah, you sure?
And I showed the one I showed was Valiant. This is Gold Key.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Doc took a picture in that same outfit and sent it to Matilda.
That will give me extra points.
Mr. Grey, highlight James's comment.
Yeah, James. Yeah. Well, I think you pretty would have guessed that anyway. I mean, I don't shave my face. I'm not going to shave any other parts of my body, am I?
You're welcome, Mr. Werewolf. I'm glad I made you stop smoking. I've done something good today.
All right. Well, this will reward Darren for his patience because we have the best cover of the day with Mars Attacks #3, a homage to the Iwo Jima flag planting, but it's the Martians doing it.
Don't they just play some old country western music and destroy all of the aliens?
Yep.
When I'm calling you.
No, they recorded that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he struck out on this one, Matilda. I've liked his comics up till now.
Planting the flag into
this is just a little
land
of dead humans. They lose. Everybody lives happily ever after.
Yeah.
What do you mean? They're in a pile of bodies.
Exactly.
Those guys don't, but eventually humanity thrives.
Well, in the film version. Well, the thing is it a dystopia anymore if every single human is dead? I mean, because like the aliens are happy, the Martians are more than happy. It's a perfectly good society for them.
True, you got to at least have one person for it to be dystopia. Huh?
All the dead humans are past caring. You know, you know.
See, I at least had one person on mine.
He's
the Rocketeer.
I don't make the rules up, but I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Yep. That's exactly we've ever seen one.
I mean, we don't know if everyone's dead. We could have.
We don't.
That's true. We don't know. You're right.
Whatever, planning to fight the aliens. I mean, you got the series Mars Attacks and Red Sonja. I mean, they're fucked with Red Sonja. She's gonna kill all of them.
True.
They don't know. They don't know who they're fucking messing with.
Okay. Yeah, he's talking about Mars, the chocolate bar. There's a chocolate bar called Mars.
True.
So confectionery?
Yeah, confectionery is chocolates and sweets.
Well, Werewolf, we already have that. Our dystopian future is our ancestors get us into the successful society where you can eat whatever you want, and now we have to worry about getting fat and getting diabetes. We're not allowed to eat anything. That's dystopian right there.
Yeah.
Very true.
Well, I mean, a whole army of obese people chasing you is terrifying.
Yeah.
But on the other hand,
because you can't run away from a whole army of obese people.
They get out of breath in about 100 feet. So don't worry.
Yeah.
But
they're not really chasing.
Seconds. You can run rings around them.
And you just throw out a few Twinkies and it distracts them. You know.
Yeah. And they are useful for a zombie apocalypse, though. Obese people are very useful. You just throw one out. The zombies will be busy at least for an hour eating that one.
Yep.
And you have time to escape. So they are quite useful. Yeah, so that was definitely gonna fit in an alien dystopia. Oops, sorry, pressing on the computer. I mean, you got the dead people, and you got the aliens. People are suffering. I read that first issue of Mars and Red Sonja. They're and then the first issue, part of it's in the future, and they start shooting everyone and melting them off.
Yeah.
Next, they're gonna put their heads on chihuahuas.
Exactly.
That was really creepy. That was very creepy. Sorry, wrong person.
No,
yes,
Greyman's creepy. You're right.
That one. I love that one. That's a very good looking art. They're still ugly fuckers.
They are.
But I do like the art. I'm gonna give that one a 9.
Okie dokie. And that's it then. Just one last one to go. And yeah, whatever.
That was it.
That was it.
Greyman. Greyman, you can just go now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Man.
I was going to actually say, why don't you
Perfect.
just get a Maestro cover or something? Yeah.
Well, Maestro's on number 2. Maestro's here.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
I did think of that one for you.
Oh wait, Maestro. They just recycled the Maestro. That already existed.
Yeah. It was Hulk in the future. Who's like
follow.
he's like a dictator in the future.
Yeah, similar to how Greyman recycled the Hulk cover that Rosko showed earlier, Matilda.
He didn't show this cover.
Roscoe shit. Now you're showing a Hulk.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah,
It's a situation that's more to do with the fact that he's this in a nasty future, imperfect
I
future where
thought
it's a dystopia.
was the Sergeant Betty's dad.
No, I don't think so. It might be now, but I think originally it was supposed to be Hulk in the future, who was turned into like a dictator and was like, ruling the world with an iron fist and generally being a bit of a bill. And yeah. So actually, that's another one of those things. To me, the cover doesn't say dystopia, but I know that the story is about dystopian society, and the Hulk goes and helps out. So you see the normal society, then you got the future society. I don't know, there's supposed to be explosions, but yeah, I kind of knew it was a dystopian story rather than thinking it was necessarily a dystopian cover. So that's where I was thinking, scratching my head all the time about this week's theme because I was like, well,
that's a good question.
But
Mr. Werewolf, if I was Bruce Banner, I'd ask Reed Richards to make me some science pants so they don't rip.
I just noticed the first line on the back says "Welcome to Dystopia." I didn't know that. This counts as the cover. Look, it's a wraparound, and on the back of the cover of the wraparound it says "Welcome to Dystopia." You don't get any more dystopia than welcome to dystopia. Look, welcome to dystopia. It's a wraparound cover. Look, the picture carries on from that side. Look, there's a world.
Greyman searched dystopian comic books, and that came up. And he said, "Oh, I have that."
So no, I didn't know. I was just going through one of my boxes today. I was putting other comics away, and I was looking through like every sort of comics. I was going through it.
He turns into the Red Hulk, right?
Yeah.
The irony, isn't it?
But it's not story slingers. It's cover slingers.
Yeah, exactly.
Well said,
I've tried saying that 100 times, but the stories have still managed to get away with it so far.
This isn't comic wars. We argue your point. You've got to show that cover.
Seeing as everyone else has done that, and it didn't count then, we'll make sure it doesn't count this time as well.
When Greyman's talking, it's shite slingers.
Oh, shite slingers would be either very interesting or very gross.
Maybe a messy show.
Depending what you do. Depending what you do. All right, back to the cover. That's a very good-looking cover. Great art. The Hulk looks very good.
It's embossed as well. You can feel all Hulk's muscles. It sticks out like. Ooh,
what's embossed again?
It's like bubbly, bumpy. It's a bumpy cover.
The where it's a little bit raised.
Yeah, it's a little bit raised. That's the one. You can't really see it, but
I didn't know. I didn't know that they were in trade paperbacks too. I thought they only did that for single issues. Is that a trade?
Embossing?
Yeah.
No, they'll have embossed covers for hardbacks, trades.
Cool. Well, but yeah, so anyway, a cool cover. Good fit in the dystopia. I mean, you got Hulk running away. He's got missiles behind him.
Welcome to dystopia.
We don't know the world down believe. Yeah, but that's on the back, not on the front.
It's the cover. It's a wraparound cover. Look, you can see it's a wraparound cover. Otherwise, the cover it's not an advert.
I can only see myself right now.
Have a look at any of Bill's covers. They've got adverts on the back. Yeah, that's not a wraparound cover. This is a wraparound cover with "This is Welcome to Dystopia" on the back.
Give him an A and we can move on from this.
Give it a 10. We can get on with it.
Yeah. Again, beautiful cover, definitely good fit in the dystopian. Hey, at least he's wearing a shirt this time, kind of. How did those outfits survive? I want to know the trick. Why not go to Stephen Strange and ask him to make him some magical pants? Never mind. I'm giving it a 10.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely. Welcome to Dystopia, chap. That's what it says on the back. Welcome to Dystopia. Let's go to
Mr. Gray, why is there a thumbnail of you about to make out with a lizard?
What is that then?
He gets asked that quite often.
Unless that's Mr. Bill. I always knew there'd be something.
A thumbnail of me about to make out of a lizard? What are you referring to?
Or a dinosaur.
Oh, we're talking about on my show coming up. It's a goon. It's a goon from Star Trek, or is it Star Trek? Yeah. It's
okay, wait. Did we already start voting, guys? Hold on. Okay, so we've got 2 votes for Rosko. We got 1 vote for Mr. Bill. Rosko, we need to talk comic reads at some point. Oh, we got a tie. We got 2 votes for Mr. Bill, 2 votes for Rosko. Let's see. We got 1 vote from Mr. Gray.
They were invisible pants. Just because you couldn't see them, Jackson, doesn't mean they weren't invisible. you asked the Emperor.
3 votes for Mr. Rosko.
You asked the Emperor. Yeah, but James voted for me, and because he did the thumbnail, he gets 5 votes. I forgot to mention that before, so I might have forgot to mention that. Okay, then.
That's a bullshitting.
Yeah, one does one's best. Right then.
It's called logorrhea, which means diarrhea of the mouth.
Nah.
Oh, logorrhea! I gotta remember that. And we got 1 vote from Mr. Mancave. All right, Rosko wins.
Right.
Points for Mr. Rosko.
Okie dokie. Right, so you got to do your I'm shuffling around looking in the bag just to get this stupid thing out so I can say, I have the power! Before I start the last comic book, and I forgot to do it. So
that is cool.
Never mind.
Hey, action figures.
Yeah.
Cowabunga.
I'm going on Simon's
Here,
show.
I pulled this out for you. A good English yarn for you.
Absolutely,
Nice.
yeah. Judge Dredd. I thought about Judge Dredd, but I wasn't in the Judge Dredd box. But
hey, Doc, I just got that book, bro.
Oh, Planet of the Apes. I thought this one was a good dystopian too, sort of aliens.
Put it on the full screen.
Running off.
Very well.
That's a nice one.
Oh yeah,
that
interesting.
was cool.
That is a very nervous-looking alien.
Yeah, the aliens have Graves' disease, I think.
He's gonna ask her on a date.
And then, like aliens, we got aliens destroying the world with laser cannons.
Mm.
Hey, Doc, that Judge Dredd, that's the first printed one in America, right?
I think so.
I think it is.
Yeah, I don't think
I've heard.
Yeah, I actually
yeah,
just
first
got that.
U.S. appearance. Yep.
Yeah, I just bought that one. I love that cover, man. That cover is awesome.
It's a good. It's an
Yeah,
interesting.
the
It's a
American
very
ones are all
dystopian.
coloured, aren't they?
You know, if you read it, it's like, it's really fascist, sort of break every little law. You go for
Exactly.
inordinate, exorbitant fines and penalties.
Yeah, he is the law.
Did you see the new movie? The new one that came out recently with the guy from The Boys?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it came out probably
quite a while ago now. It was a good few years ago now.
Yeah, it's been a few years, but that one was pretty cool. I thought that was actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
City of
It was
Dust.
a very
All
good
right,
movie.
gentlemen, I'm done.
Nice.
All right, then let's go
Anyone
to.
have anything this week?
We might as well do it after we've done the vote, Matilda. After you've done this score, I suppose. Should we do?
Right. We need to pick a team.
Yeah.
I should already get going before we get rockets again here.
Yeah.
Been lucky so far. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So fourth place this week with 39 points is Rosko. Well done, Rosko.
How have the mighty fallen? Ha! In your face, Rosko.
I'm out of here. All right.
Don't worry, Rosko. You'll
fix is in, Rosko. I would check that door.
I'm not last.
All right,
I'm not last.
Third place this week with 45 points is Mr. Ville. Woohoo!
I'm not third either. What's going on here?
So yeah, if he wins, Greyman becomes insufferable. So
absolutely. More insufferable if you don't mind. More insufferable.
Second place this week with 48 points is Mr. Grey.
Okay. I was about to say.
Grey-mazing!
This is gonna.
I came second.
And first place this week with 54 points is Mr. Man Cave.
Oh yes, I specialize in dystopia.
It's like as if he
we do Utopian next time. Utopian. How about that, Greyman?
Oh God. Oh. I don't know. Right, do you want to add Utopian to the wheel?
Utopian. I don't even know what that would screw me up.
Yeah, I know. I just found it like, just every little come I looked at, I thought, well, is it really dystopian? Because it doesn't suggest society, and I was just getting hung up on that whole bloody thing. So it's like,
do we do motorcycle covers?
We haven't done motorcycle covers.
Why don't we do that? Motorcycles.
Okay, motorbikes. Let's say motorbikes. I've already got one in my head. Right, got a couple in my head already. Actually, that's quite good.
Jimmy Olsen on the Hells Angels. I think there's a few.
Yeah, there's a couple, mate. There's a couple. Lois Lane. Oh yeah, I'm getting them all there. Cap. Yeah. Right. Let me share the screen so we can all see what's coming up.
I'm trying to think of what comics I have with a motorcycle.
Wait,
I actually got the idea from looking at Bill's background. He has a Ghost Rider there.
I couldn't think of Ghost Rider. I got a break.
All right, let's spin the wheel.
You can all see it, yeah?
Yep, we can see it.
So straight to motorbikes. Motorbikes it is then.
Now you'll have to think on it.
Motorbikes it is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Why did I say motorcycles? I don't even know. Now I'm regretting it already.
That didn't last
I should have said non-Ghost Rider motorcycles. No.
Everyone
On
probably
the
has
other
more
hand, at least
motorcycle
it'll be
covers than they think.
Yes.
Yeah, I could think of.
Just
I'm
like,
just
just
excited
like you have
about
more
seeing
dystopian
Ghost
covers than
Rider
you
a
think,
lot.
Greyman.
I didn't. I mean, none of these are very dystopian. If you ask me, the one that was the most dystopian was one that everyone hated the most.
You live in serious turpitude and and whatever.
Yeah,
if you don't find all those things
I
dystopian,
should
you must
really
have
go.
a horrible
No, I
existence.
don't want to push my luck here.
Yeah, I do. I've got part with you lot. It's a very horrible
Turpitude is not the right word. It's degradation.
Mr. Gray, I'm going to go then. I don't want to push my luck. It's been quite
All right, Matilda, be safe. Matilda, be safe.
Yeah, be safe, Matilda.
If you don't hear from me next week, that means the Rockets got me.
All right.
Bye.
We'll have a eulogy for you. A nice one.
Be safe. Yeah.
Remember me well.
I'll give everyone 5 in your honor, okay?
With motorcycles. With motorcycle covers.
Yeah.
And me
with motorcycles and
Hellboy, absolutely.
Okay,
thanks, guys. I will.
See you later,
Bye.
Bye.
Has anyone got anything they want to push before we go? I'm actually going to start another stream in about 20 minutes. Just random comic book stream. If you guys want to come into that, you're welcome. Just going to hang out and show some comic books, and that's it really. And also later on tonight, I'm doing it's much time now. It's about 3 hours time. Simple Simon's doing his hangout where he shows collectibles, and I'm on there with Bub. So it's me and Bub showing collectibles, which is why I've got my Masters of the Universe stuff out.
That's going to be a wild show.
Masters of the Universe
now.
If those are original ones, those are hot. They've been hot for years.
What's not hot right now? Everything's hot.
I know.
True, but they've always been hot.
I think I must have been one of the first people in the UK to have these toys because I was in America on a holiday long before they came over to England. And I was like, oh, they look all right. And so I bought a couple.
They're great.
Yeah. Anyone else got anything they want to plug?
I'll have a live stream tomorrow, probably 7:30 Eastern Standard Time.
All right.
Roscoe's defending his championship on the Hunt next Friday, I think. And I'm going against the Tone for a cover battle, sort of like cover slingers here, very similar.
Ooh.
Cover title.
Good
The title is non-DC, non-Marvel, non-Golden Age.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, that's tough. That was going to be tough, man.
Yeah.
It just basically means independent comics.
Yeah.
I
got a bunch
Magnus
of those.
Robot Fighter again.
Right.
You use Spawn. If you got Spawn.
Magnus Robot Fighter, whatever. I got.
You got Atlas Seaboard. You can do.
Well, you got.
I have a few raw, but I don't have many of those.
Judge Dredd account on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, cool. Right then, cheers everyone. I'm going to be back in about 15 minutes to just show some what I've read this week, what I've picked up this week, and if anyone wants to join me, they can come in and I'll give them the link. Or message me, I can give the link, whatever. Anyway, cheers everyone. See you next time for motorbikes. I know what motorbikes look like. I should be able to find some of those. That's cool. See you later.